Hi again, everyone. It's time for another tutorial, or walkthrough, guide, whatever. I'm going to give you the full rundown front to back of this quest, stop at the parts that need stopped at, and you're going to see it all. So let's get going. So, you're out here trying to tame the Great Northern Elderhorn. And why wouldn't you? It's basically a free mount. Until you actually did the quest and you looked for this video because you probably got to the waterfall and were all like, I keep dying, ah! And heck, you might have even seen some other videos where they made it look like, it's no problem, I'm just gonna hop off this waterfall and, I don't take that much damage, no problem, Bob. It's cool. And some classes with like crazy high health pools obviously can, pull that off better than some other classes. Because I'll be real with you, I died at the waterfall quite a lot. So that's mostly what we're going to focus on here is those weird points. And there are like 3 points when you're roping this little elder horn that it's like, how do I keep going? At the very least, at least the game doesn't make you completely start over every time you failed. There are like 3, 4 start over points. I don't know how many there are, but there are a couple so that if you get messed up, you can repeat it from a certain point. So feel free to skip forward to the waterfall because that's probably where you failed a bajillion times, just like me. And we'll walk through that, and all will be well. At some points, while you're taming the Great Northern Elderhorn, your rope will totally disappear. But that's okay. If you still see him running, you're still like totally like taming him and stuff. I've done this on 2 characters now, and you're fine. Nothing's wrong. It just disappeared here for some crazy reason. But don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Now, here's where it starts getting tricky, right when you get to the Weeping Bluffs, the waterfall, because that's what everybody wants to know. If you're not ready for it, yeah, dude's just gonna jump off and he's gone and you failed. So don't do what I did there and jump off the waterfall. Though you probably could make use of, some waterfall jumping down just to, see if you can do it without dying. But as you can see, I took a large, hit, by skipping that first tier. So let's get back up there and let's do it again. Attempt 2, you're going to start figuring out how, little Elderhorn moves. One thing you're going to have to do, though, is control your fall. Because if you fall like I fell right there, you're not going to have a good time. You're going to pizza when you needed French fry. So yeah, you also got to follow him down pretty fast. And dying's going to happen a lot. That's why you're here. So I'm going to show you how to do this the right way. I'm also going to slow this down so it's a little easier to see what's going on. Start already at the edge of the waterfall. Don't start way back there with it. Start at the edge. And you're going to want to run into the mountain as you follow the Elderhorn down. That way you don't overshoot the tiers. Now you got to work with it. Keep going down as it goes down. But don't skip tiers because you'll take a lot of fall damage. On this jump, aim for that outcropping of rocks. Don't try to land in the water where the Elderhorn lands. Also, you're going to want to move pretty quick, and you're going to get down into this little crevice here, so you take no fall damage, and then you're going to take the shorter fall down to the bottom of the waterfall, where you'll take even less damage, and voila, you don't die. If you can land on that boulder to the left, you'll take even less damage. And that is how you do that part. It might take you a few times doing it, but if you face into the rocks and, on the first 3 down, or first 2 down, I guess, first 2 down, and then you land on that boulder, like at the bottom of the first tier of the waterfall, the little outcropping that you saw me land on, you'll make it. And then get into the little crevice, and then fall down as the Elderhorn goes down, and you're there. Now, it doesn't leave you a lot of health, which is the only bad thing. And another reason people just loathe this quest. Mounting made easy. You're probably, cursing the name of that quest already. But anyway, on we go. Don't worry about right here. The Elderhorn's not going to jump off.
Tricksy little Elderhorn. Yes, tricksy he is.
That was my Gollum impression, just by the by. I don't know, this is a long video. I'm trying to entertain you.
The Drekkerjar continue to enslave and torment my kin. Show them the allies of the Thorinir do not fear their nets and harpoons.
Here at the bridge, don't be fooled. Get ready to make your way around and up onto the bridge. Now, right here, after you get across that last bridge, you're coming up on another sort of save point that you can come back to. So if you're like me and you got really low health from all the waterfall falling and everything, it's cool because, well, you're gonna have another shot at it. So heal up, mount up, and lasso your Elderhorn again. Now you're at full health and ready to take on the rest of this. The only really difficult part about this area is the really quick downhill scooch that this little Elderhorn makes. It's not that hard once you see it a time or two and what you need to do with it. And of course, try and avoid the big ram that wants to poke at you. But for the most part, this isn't terribly hard. You just can't quit moving. Just don't take any of the big jumps. Just take all the small jumps very, very swiftly. I'll slow this down here so you can see what I mean. Because if you take a big jump, you'll take a dive and you'll just die. So yeah, from here on, don't quit moving very often. Like, move forward, don't stop but for a second to make sure you don't get too far ahead of the Elderhorn. But when you get to this part where it goes around a bend, you want to be very much like right on top of the Elderhorn / maybe a little in front of it. And probably a little bit to the right here, that way you don't take the full fall damage that you would normally take from it. And you don't want to overshoot the landing, because if you do, well, you're just going to die on that fall. But this one's nowhere near as hard as the waterfall, so I'm sure you guys got the rest of it. Now, this last little section right here, and hey, once you get here to the little swamp, you're pretty much to the end. Try and avoid the gas clouds, because you're going to run slow when you're in the gas clouds. And yeah, if you don't make it through this the first time, don't feel bad, neither did I. I'm about to die here soon on your screen. But yeah, general rule of thumb, avoid the gas cloud. If you die, and say maybe you die once or twice, and you're like, gosh, how do I get through, this last part of it, or, whatnot. Here's what I did. I just was like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to kill all of these NPCs real quick, because, well, I'm tired of getting knocked off my mount. I'm just going to slaughter them all. And if they're not there to, stop me, I got this. Now, obviously, didn't kill all of them, and you don't have to kill all of them. Just kill the, more annoying ones where you're going to run into a pack of them as you go around like a corner following the Elderhorn and everything. But if you've cleared out, the larger, groups of these, then you shouldn't really have too much of a problem finishing this up. The only weird trick is right at the very end. The Elderhorn's going to hop up on this, giant, boulder that's giant rocky formation that's peeking out of the ground, and you're going to need to, you're going to overthink it. You're going to think, I got to get around it because, the Elderhorn's like totally going to hop off, and you don't need to do that. You just need to sort of chill for just a moment, get around to the back of it, and you're just going to wait. I know you think, oh no, I don't need to wait. No, you totally need to wait, because, here it's coming up. Just work your way around to the back of it. Don't let your rope break. And you're just going to sit here. Don't move, just wait. And that's it. You've mounted up and captured the Elderhorn. Congratulations, you. Now, GTFO and, go get your recipe to make your mount.
You cannot escape.
I hope that was a decent explanation, especially on the waterfall. As a matter of fact, I hope you didn't even make it this far in the video, because, my goodness, what a long, weary road that was. And I cut out the, 10 times I failed, so you didn't have to watch it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. We here at Geek Fred Maters play a ton of Warcraft, so, subscribe. And, we'll guide you through some more things in the future. We also stream Warcraft pretty regularly, so if you want to stick around for that, why not? Otherwise, you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in game.